Title: The reason my grandma always kept the radio static on. I grew up in this drafty 2-story house in rural Ohio, and my grandma, she was the sweetest woman you'd ever meet. But she had this one weird habit. Every night, before she'd tuck me in, she'd turn on this old, beat-up transistor radio on my nightstand. She wouldn't tune it to a station though. She'd leave it right between channels, so it was just this constant, loud, hissing, white noise. I hated it. It sounded like 1,000 snakes, you know? But whenever I'd reach to turn it off, Grandma would get this real, intense look in her eyes. She'd grab my hand, almost too hard, and say, "No, honey, the static keeps the quiet from getting too loud." As a kid, I thought it was just some quirky old person thing, like maybe she just liked the sound of rain. I'd eventually drift off to sleep, feeling safe because she was right there in the rocking chair, watching me. But last Thanksgiving, I was helping my dad clear out her attic, and I found a stack of old local newspapers from the late 70s. There was this one headline that made my blood freeze. It turns out, before I was born, Grandma had a younger brother. He was troubled. One night, he had a complete breakdown in that same house. The report said he'd wait until the house went completely silent because the quiet made him hear voices. The night he finally snapped, the house had been perfectly still. I realized then Grandma wasn't playing that static to help me sleep. She was terrified of the silence because she was listening to see if I'd started talking to the air too. She wasn't protecting me from the dark. She was checking to see if I had the same sickness in my blood.